So today's video is a Lidl £30 haul and meal plan. So I'm going to run through my Lidl weekly shop this week. I made sure it stayed under £30 because that's the budget we are setting ourselves as kind of a maximum at the moment anyway, as well as an idea of what meals we'll be having throughout the week for breakfast, lunches, dins and all that. It's no secret really, unless you're new here, that my normal go-to #1 supermarket is Aldi. Aldi is my favourite for sure, but I also do really like Lidl, and every now and then I do pop there to do our shop or to get some bits, and I always find some gems, and I certainly did today. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun experience, but you know, that's just what my idea of fun is at the moment in a pandemic with lockdown 3.0. Change up which supermarket you go to just to add a bit of spice into your life. Anyway, so today's shop is all from Lidl. The meals I reference that are on my website or in a video, I will link down below for you so you can follow along the recipe. And anything else you want to see, I'll probably be doing recipes over the next few weeks. Anyway, if you're new, by the way, my name's Sophie. I'd love it if you could subscribe if you want to join us, because I make lots of videos like this, and I'm making videos about my first pregnancy because I'm currently pregnant, preggo, with baby #1. So yeah, if you like this kind of video, foodie videos, pregnancy videos, do subscribe, give this video a thumbs up because it really does help my channel out. And let's go. Let's start at the beginning. Normally for breakfast each week, I and Lawrence normally have things like porridge, fruit, yogurt, granola, toast, hot cross buns, things like that, and all cereal. And I've already got porridge oats, loads of porridge oats in the cupboard, so I didn't need to incorporate that in today's meal plan. I've got frozen fruits in the freezer. I went for this week, honey hoops. Really fancied it. Never had them from Lidl, but I think they look delish. I might have had them for a previous taste test, I don't know. So for a box of honey hoops from Lidl, it was 75p, 375 gram box. I never buy branded cereal really anymore, just because unbranded does taste the same and it's a lot cheaper. And along with that, I got the oat unsweetened milk. I do like oat unsweetened. Oat milk is apparently the most environmentally friendly milk you can purchase, so when I do see oat milk I do try to go for that. It's either that or almond I go for. 75p and it's organic, and this stuff is great. So if there is a Lidl near you, stock up because I think they're fantastic. They normally sit in the bakery aisle. As I said, I do also sometimes have a hot cross bun at the moment. Just got to love a hot cross bun. I've got 6 hot cross buns from Lidl. They look nice. Anyway, 79p for 6. And normally I'll toast 1 or 2 and put peanut butter in, and it melts and it's absolutely delicious. I've already got tons of peanut butter in the cupboard. Aldi do some really great zero palm oil ones. That's kind of breakfast. I also got a carton of organic eggs. I normally only ever get organic. Obviously you can save a bit more money if you go with just like free range. Lidl, a carton of organic eggs are £1.49. So you can save a little bit of money if you get free range. So the eggs are for various things this week, but they're mainly going to be for a couple of our dinners actually this week, which I'll be telling you about. So for one of our dinners this week, we're going to be having a really special omelette. We both love omelettes at the moment, and they're so easy to make and so good for you. And if there's any eggs left over, I can have scrambled eggs in the morning, a boiled egg, avocado, things like that. So along with our omelettes, I normally have spinach, mushrooms and tomatoes. So the spinach from Lidl, this is the baby leaf spinach. It says it's washed and ready. It was 49p. I do normally wash it anyway still. So it's 49p for this. So I shove a load of that in an omelette. It's really easy. It whittles down to barely anything. So if you want to get some greens in, spinach I do think is a great way of doing it. I have some mushrooms, which we're trying to eat quite a lot of because obviously they're very rich in vitamin D, and I'm personally a mushroom lover. They're quite a good filler for if you don't have meat and things like that in your omelette. So mushrooms, spinach, and then we go for just a bit of chopped up tomatoes and some cheese. We've got cheese in the fridge already, so I didn't need to buy any this week. Parents will have the same, to be honest. If there's any leftover, what's that called? Chorizo? Yeah. that's sometimes in the fridge, he'll also add a bit of that into his. If you want to see our omelettes, because they are pretty special, then follow me on Instagram, because when we make it this week, I'll do like a little story. I'll do a story and just show you like how we're making it. Roast cup mushrooms are 99p. Just like a snack. I'm trying to avoid the whole always sugary snacks. I have been a bit of a biscuit fiend the last few weeks, and I'd rather not do that. And the savoury snacks I've gone for this week are the sweet chili rice crackers. From Lidl, you have to buy these. Only, I think it was Home Bargains used to sell these, but now Lidl do, and I'm so happy. They're so Moorish. They're like Thai rice crackers. They're so crunchy, satisfying to eat. They've got lots and lots of flavour on. I do think they have like a salted flavour, but that's a bit boring. You need the chili flavour. They're 99p for this pack. They're gluten-free, baked, not fried, and suitable for vegetarian. Another snack, because I can't help myself when I go into Lidl, I have to get the baby cucumbers. What is with baby cucumbers? They're just so amazing. And they taste, I know this sounds weird, but they taste exactly like a cucumber, and you don't expect it when you eat something that small to just have the exact same flavour. But I absolutely love these, and again, they're such a great snack when you're kind of feeling peckish in mid-afternoon. Grab a dip, a hummus. I did actually go for the beetroot dip that Lidl do, and you guys introduced me to, but they didn't have it in stock today, so I was a little upset. The cucumbers are £1.05. I think that's gone up a little bit in price since I last bought them. Haven't been to Lidl in a while. As part of another dinner, we're going to be having courgette pasta. Now, I made this in a video that I will link down below for you a couple of days ago, and I included the recipe and how we made it. Honestly, it's such a delicious pasta, really easy to make, and it was so Moorish and just so delicious. Lawrence and I had it as part of a date night, and we really enjoyed it. So I bought another courgette for that, a big one. I'm not normally a fan of courgette, and now here I am buying courgettes. Because the way you cook it in this dish is you grate it in, so it doesn't have like that stringy, soft texture that courgette does. But it gives the pasta a really, really nice flavour. I have the linguine pasta. Lidl, their pasta range is probably the best. Their deluxe pasta range is fantastic, and I highly recommend you try their pasta. 95p, honestly, I think that's really good. And obviously this pack will last more than just like 1 meal for 2 adults. You need linguine, courgettes, cream. I will link the video down below. You have to make that dish. We also have some pears, just some conference pears. I've just been really enjoying cold juicy fruits. Conference pears from Lidl are £1.25, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's about 8 in there, which is quite good. So I'm gonna put them in the fridge. Again, they'll be a perfect snack to like, maybe in the evenings after dinner, instead of me grabbing some oaties, I can maybe grab a couple of pears. So along with that, I also picked up some white seedless grapes, so £1.39. They didn't have the candy floss grapes in, which is a shame because Lidl candy floss grapes are insanely delicious, and I highly recommend them. So again, I'm going to chuck those in the fridge. And I bought the plums this week. I haven't bought plums in a very long time, but these were on offer, so I thought I might as well. I think they were 75p. Yeah, they were 75p, and they were reduced to 59p. So I thought, do you know what? You can get in my basket. So those are kind of like snacks throughout the week, along with the rice cakes. We have other snacks in the cupboards already, but that will be our main snacks for this week. Another dinner we're going to be having this week is jacket potatoes. We have it like once a week. It's such an easy, delicious and good for you meal. So I got 2 loose baking potatoes. They were 28p for those 2. With our baking potatoes, we're going to be having some salmon. The salmon from Lidl is our favourite ever smoked salmon. It's absolutely delicious. So this is the Scottish smoked salmon, hickory and applewood. I really, really recommend it. It's really delicious. You get a lot more for your money than other supermarkets. It's £2.99, which is also a relatively good price. It's got really nice flavour, it's not fishy. Lawrence isn't like a fish fan, but he loves this salmon. Salmon, jacket potato, a side of sliced beetroot, which will also be going towards lunches this week for salads. So some sliced beetroot, which is really nice with this dish. And also some grilled balsamic glazed piccolo tomatoes. These are on the vine. They're absolutely delicious when you just grill them with salt and balsamic vinegar or balsamic glaze. They're really nice, £2.29. That is kind of pricey, to be honest, but there's quite a lot in here, and this is going to definitely do us two for our jacket potato dinner this week, but it's also going to be part of the omelette. So that's going to be included in at least 4 meals. So relatively good in my opinion. Okay, this was quite good for 59p, quite a large bag of brown onions. So I thought that, oh, 1 kilogram bag. I thought that was a really good price. They're like medium small in size, but that's fine. We eat onions all the time, so we go through them quite quickly. I did buy some whole wheat fusilli from Lidl as well. The whole wheat fusilli from Lidl is only 39p, so that's great. So we're going to be having, I normally have like a tuna pasta with onions, and generally that's it. Maybe some cucumber if there's any cucumber left over. Squeeze of lemon and lots of mayonnaise, and it's just a really easy way to have like a really filling, delicious lunch. 75p I picked up also a bag of lemons. The lemons from Lidl are huge. They had these extra large lemons and they were absolutely massive. They're much bigger than what I normally get from Aldi. So I hope they last and are delicious. I've been having like pancakes on a Sunday morning, and we have lemon and sugar with them. But also most of our pasta dishes, or if we make any salad dressing, we include lots of lemon in that, so that's kind of where that will go. A bag of frozen mango chunks from Lidl. I do have a mixture of summer berries in the freezer also, which I've been picking up from Aldi, but we'd run out of mango, and mango yogurt in the morning is really delicious, and it's something I've actually been really enjoying. That's going to be another breakfast for us this week. The mango from Lidl, £1.65 for that bag. Frozen fruit can be super duper expensive, but I do find that Aldi and Lidl give you the best prices. I used to buy it from Sainsbury's and it was like twice the price. To go with that, I did buy some natural low-fat yogurt. This is strange for me, I normally would have gone with a vegan yogurt, but the only vegan yogurts Lidl sell are soy-based, and I try not to eat too much soy. So how much is the yogurt? And that was 45p, so that's really good. So I'll probably only use a third at a time. Maybe Lawrence will have some as well. Thinking of mixing that with some mango, and then in the cupboard we've got like pumpkin seeds and granola bits that I can flake into the yogurt. A really good breakfast, and it's actually so delicious. The mango sweetens it really well. For 55p picked up a little bag of garlic from Lidl, and yeah, I mean, who doesn't need garlic in their house? That's going to be in everything, pasta dishes mainly. I picked up 2 double creams. I accidentally picked up 1 extra thick double cream. Don't know why, obviously wasn't reading it. So apparently this is ideal for spooning over desserts, but we're not using it for dessert. We're going to be having scrambled egg on toast as an easy dinner. Normally each week we have like a can't be bothered to make anything type day, and that's when scrambled egg on toast is really good, because instead of like ordering a takeaway or putting a pizza in the oven, scrambled egg on toast is really filling, good for you, satisfying. So we put double cream in our scrambled eggs just to keep them extra healthy. It will also go into our courgette pasta dish, and it will go into our creamy tomato based pasta dish. So in terms of the bread, I normally would have picked up like a loaf of bread from Lidl, but we didn't need one this week because I do already have this in the cupboard. Now this is a bake your own bread mix. These I normally purchase from Aldi, and they're fantastic. If you've not bought them already, the bake your own bread kits, you should. If you're not really too much of a baker, but you do love a freshly baked loaf, if that makes sense, these are so great because you don't need too much. This one is actually from Tesco because it's a sourdough bread mix, which we had not seen yet. So it was in the cupboard, and I decided that will be our bread for the week. So I'm going to make that probably tomorrow morning. What it needs is some water and a bit of butter, which is really good. If you want to know how this tastes or turns out, follow me on Instagram because I'll no doubt tell you over there on my stories. So that was already in the cupboard, but Lidl bread is really nice, especially the seeded bloomer or the tiger bloomer, both very good breads. Our creamy pasta dish, we have these, which is the sun-dried tomatoes, Italian antipasti. They're absolutely delicious. These are actually from Aldi. They were already in my cupboard from last week. We were meant to make this dish last week, but we didn't end up making them. but I think the ones in Lidl are very similar, which is why I included this. Yeah, it's just really delicious. We use most of the oil actually in this jar as well to cook the onions and the garlic for that pasta dish. In fact, I have made this pasta dish on a YouTube video. If you know our date night pasta, you will know that that is it, and lots of you have tried it and said how delicious you think it is. And on Friday nights we normally have like a treat. Lawrence has perfected how to homemade a burger, so we're going to be having homemade burgers on Friday night probably. So I picked up a new jar of pickles, £1.65. So it's £1.65 for this large jar. This lasts ages, and I drink the pickle juice. And that's not actually a pregnancy craving, as the movies will tell you. Pickle juice is really good for neutralising acid reflux, and I've always suffered with it, but it's 10 times worse now I'm pregnant. So if you have acid reflux, have yourself a few spoonfuls of this a day, a couple of spoonfuls. I want to thank Claire for introducing me to that, because ever since it's been a bit life-changing. Also for dinner this week, a dinner slash lunch, we're having leek and potato soup. Now the only thing I forgot to buy was leeks. But luckily the budget should allow to buy leeks. But a huge bag of British white potatoes. We put one large potato in the soup maker, loads and loads of leeks. We put some veggie stock, salt, pepper and hot water, I think. And that's all it takes, and it's such a delicious soup. The rest of these potatoes we will either have a Sunday roast with them, or we'll make some fries. Sometimes we might have fries with the omelette. We've got a chip cutter somewhere in the kitchen. I will link one below. If you don't have a chip cutter, you need to treat yourself because they are life-changing. So as a treat, I did buy these. I just couldn't resist. Could not resist. I haven't had Dime bars in so long. So this is Cadbury's Dairy Milk. There's 4 yogurts in here. They were on offer in Lidl, so I couldn't say no. But normally I wouldn't have bought those, so they were a bit of a luxury thing. But they're £1.99 for 4, so I don't know, 50p a pot, probably a luxury I could have done without. But if you've ever had these, they're so good. They also do mini egg ones, which are really delicious, and flake ones. I thought, I'm gonna treat myself. Is that the sun coming out? Wow. Finally. So I think that's all the food for this week. I bought a couple of things from the middle of Lidl from in a different purchase, because I wanted to keep this all under £30. So I was the annoying person that did 2 things at the checkout. But I bought some tissues, a box of tissues, which were like 45p. Washing up brushes for 99p. Those will be for the bathroom. I quite liked that purple colour, which is why I bought it. Now this is exciting. I bought a baby monitor. It was in the middle of Lidl and it was down from £59.99, so basically £60. Yeah, it was. I wish it told you how much it had been reduced by. But I think it was down from £59.99 to £19.99. Either that or £49.99 to £19.99. So I paid £19.99 to this. It's a Motorola baby monitor. It's got a screen and a camera, so you don't have to have it on your phone. Infrared night vision, digital zooms, LED sound level. We'll give it a go. I might test it out on the cats this week just because it'll be hilarious. I think £19.99, from what they were looking like online, they're all really expensive. And for £19.99 I couldn't not buy it, so I'm glad that's bought. And I also bought bird feeders, anti-squirrel bird feeders. Now, I do love squirrels, I love all animals, I love everything that lives on the earth. But when you spend all this money trying to nurture the birds in your garden, the blue tits, the robins, the finches, all of them, and the only animal that eats all the birdseed is the squirrel, which is already heavily overweight, it kind of gets to you. It kind of gets to you. So I've had to buy anti-squirrel bird feeders. Now the reason it's anti-squirrel is because the squirrels can't reach through here, but small birds can easily get in there and then they can eat within there. So it's also anti-pigeon. Don't worry, I'm still going to put nuts and stuff on my bird table because I feel guilty now that the squirrels and pigeons will miss out. So basically, I've gone from feeding just the birds to now feeding everything alive in my garden. Yeah, I just thought they looked really good. They're really expensive on Amazon. I was about to pay £30 for one, and I got both of these for £3.99 each, which I think is a really amazing price. So Lidl was coming through there. Anyway, that's today's Lidl haul. I feel like I've been talking non-stop. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some meal inspiration. Don't forget, down below I've linked videos of lots of recipes, and you can always check out my website. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe because I'd love it if you could join. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, you will often see kind of more foodie bits and also more pregnancy bits if you do want to see that kind of thing. I'm going to take a breath now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys really, really soon for another new video. And yeah, I love you very much. Mwah. Bye!